What is going on, my people? Happy Monday. I almost thought it was Friday. Anyways, welcome to the Profit First Show. I'm your host, Jay Askew. On this show, we talk about finances, economics, and just the everyday American life and what people are doing with their finances and why they're in the situations that they're in. We react to these type of videos. We got an eventful night tonight. Let me turn on this backlight. But Yo, this is the second time we went live today. We went live earlier this morning and did a little snip about somebody who was getting face tattoos that was basically, a little bit concerned about why he couldn't get a job at Starbucks. Anyways, we've got some crazy videos to react to tonight. I want to jump right into it because I ain't gonna lie. After going to work, your boy is tired, but we still up here grinding. All right. No matter what, we're gonna get this done. I'm committed. And I appreciate every single one of you who watch the replays and watch the lives. All right. So, like always, ground rules. If you guys have any thoughts, if you disagree, if you agree, and you're watching this live, put it in the chat. I'll have the chat pop up. Between each section, we'll go ahead and have a conversation or a debate. If you're watching this, obviously, and it's not live and you're watching the replay, well, just comment. I love seeing you all comment. I do read a lot of them. I can't reply to all of them, but I do read most of them. All right. Anyways, let's get into it. First topic of tonight is shrinkflation. This is actually insane, seeing how companies are literally ripping off Americans. All right. Let's get into it. Subscribe if you like the content.
Major corporations are gaslighting us, trying to make us believe that what we are seeing is not real, that shrinkflation is not a real thing, or what some people call it, a stealth price rise. Shrinkflation is very real, and this is not the only company who has done it. By the way, their reasoning behind making the bottle look like this is not to change the prices. It was not to give you less. It was to make them more aerodynamic. Doritos used to be 9.75 ounces, 9.25 ounces now, same price. I think we all know cereal is doing it, and they've done it for a very long time.
I just want to say all of this stuff, except for the Gatorade, and still the Gatorade isn't the best thing, highly processed. I'm not even for these type of products. It's not even healthy to eat this BS, but let me know in the comment section down below. Have you noticed shrinkflation in the groceries that you buy repetitively? And if so, what have those items been?
General Mills shrunk the family size boxes from 19.3 ounces to 18.1 ounces. That's like 10%. Cocoa Pebbles went from 20.5 to 19.5. Life cereal went from 24.8 to 22.3. Bounty changed the number of sheets that you get from 165 to 147.
Oh, they got me with the paper towels, man. Not the paper towels, man. Come on, bro. Like,
just look. 52 fluid ounces used to be 59. And do you know, these look the same. Do you know why that is? It's because they hollow out a thing so that the plastic is coming.
That was actually really good because I'm like, I can't tell a physical difference. What?
Up on the bottom like that. So that it looks the same, so that you can't tell. Pringles, look at the difference. Look at that chip. Look at that chip. They had to change the packaging because the chips got smaller. And you know how the chips fit right in the thing. Not only that, but they start about here. Hang on, I'll show you a picture. Look.
That's crazy. Now doing that to a stack of Pringles is just insane because you can't shake them around and they reorganize themselves. That's insane. Hey, look, I just want to say prices are always going to be going up. And yeah, if they keep the price the same, they'll give you less of the item. So technically the price is still going up. In my wholehearted belief, we need to focus on making more money. And I know a lot of people disagree with me. Oh, they shouldn't be doing this. This is wrong. But what can we actually do about it? Are you going to boycott? I don't believe in that mess. I think it's easier to focus on how we're going to make more money and be your own bank. Because a lot of people don't use the money principles that companies and banks use to capitalize on money just sitting there to invest. People don't capitalize on that. They just consume, and the money they earn is the only money they earn is the money that they worked for and spent their time with in order to get an exchange. aka a 2-week paycheck. And then of course put it into a 401k and have it grow interest and, make you some money over time. But that's really what most people just do. They just they don't even invest into themselves to learn how to multiply their own money and be their own bank. I think it's always easier to make money. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below.
Great value toilet paper reduced the number of sheets from 168 down to 120 and also changed the sheet size. This one is my favorite. They just like stop putting stuff there and just create like a blank space.
Yo, chill out.
Also, yeah, it's not just gum. It's not just food products. It's not just your laundry detergent and your chips and snacky things. Less inside Oreos. The stuff.
Now, this is one thing that most Americans can benefit from. Having less icing in your Oreo.
They're actually putting less stuff in it. Look at this. Look at what they do with the packaging. They put like a cookie-shaped piece of plastic there so that they only have 2 there instead of 3 to give you less. This one's hard to see, so stay with me. This one up here says mega pack up there, right? And then down here, it's measuring in milliliters, 2490 milliliters. This one on this side doesn't say mega pack. It is not the larger, more included pack, and it is 3 liters. There is more in this package that is shorter. See, it's shorter. This one is taller and skinnier.
This is one of the reasons why I always read the back of packages. Not saying that I haven't been hit with shrinkflation, but reading the back of packages always lets me know, especially when it's something that's consumable, lets me know how much protein, how many servings are in this. I mean, I'm not surprised people aren't noticing this unless they watch these type of videos. Number one reason is because people don't read nutritional facts. And we're looking at things that are what is this? Some type of detergent or something? It has a baby up there. You know what I'm saying? Sensitive skin. Yeah, fabric conditioner. Okay, so it's like for laundry, right? And then you got toilet paper. Of course, people aren't reading the back of those. They don't read the back of what they put inside their body. So everybody's been hit with it at this point. I mean, I even noticed that as a kid that the Dorito bag is full of air. But what are we going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? People complain about it, but I also believe, again, the easier way to get out of this mindset of, man, or not even a mindset, it's reality that things are going to start costing more and they're not going to slow down anytime soon.
Does this look like a normal size bag of party size chips right now? What are we doing here? No rip off.
I just want to say this again. Reading nutritional facts will tell you how much of a serving is. So even though most people wouldn't consider this bag a family size bag of or a party size bag of chips, most people are overweight in the US, so they don't need that much. That's not to justify shrinkflation. That's me saying, how many times, even I'm guilty of it in the past, how many times have we just binge ate something knowing we should have backed away, but at the same time, it's so good, you just don't care how many pieces or how many of the quantity you eat. You get what I'm saying? This is how obesity is still a problem in America, man.
Person wrote that from April to May, they thought that their Premium Plus saltines had gotten smaller. And so they compared them. This person went in one week and got large fries, and then went in the next week and got large.
Now, this is crazy. Look, bruh, give me a break, bro. Why would they do this? Why would they do this? Why would McDonald's create 2 sizes of large fry packaging? There's no way you're fitting the same amount of fries in that cardboard box compared to the paper box. There's just no way. What do you guys think about this in the comment section down below?
Fries. So for those of you still getting this one when you order large, this is what you have to look forward to. Simply Orange from 52 ounces down to 46 ounces, and it was not that long ago that these were a proper half gallon at 64 ounces. Now we're at 46. This one on the left was purchased May 8th in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. This one was purchased May 23rd. Same place, same price, but 100 grams less chicken. Pringles 2012.
Oh nah, see, I'm serious about my chicken, man. I'm serious about my chicken because that's where the protein is coming from. That's how you build the muscle. Now if they start cutting that, which they already have, and here's a golden nugget. I found out that the raw chicken some grocery stores or process companies put in their packaging, they fill it up with some type of gel to make it way heavier. All right. And later on in the show, we're going to be actually deep diving in someone confronting a manager in Walmart because every time he goes in there and he checks to see if the scales are actually like weighing the correct weight that's on the sticker for the meat, it's always false, which means Walmart or that Walmart is guilty of lying about how much meat you're getting. But on the flip side, there are companies that inject their chicken with some type of gel filling to make it way heavier. That's insane to me.
Pringles 2025. Look at the actual chip. Look at that. This pizza now weighs 20 grams less, but look how they changed the packaging to make it seem like this is a very large pizza compared to the size of this pizza. But if you look at the actual packaging, you're missing out 20 grams of pizza. These chips used to be 7.5 ounces, went down to 5 ounces. Same price.
I love those chips, especially the dill pickle flavor. Hey man, look, I don't like shrinkflation either. Well, this is the world we live in. People are going to complain about the price going up, and people are going to complain about not getting enough or as much as they used to in packaging, and the price is going to stay the same. Either way, stuff costs more. Be your own bank. You don't have to worry about things like this as much because your money makes money for you. That's look, the wealth gap is just getting bigger. I'm not here to argue about it. That's facts.
Chipotle, counter days. Counter days, Chipotle. I'm going to show you guys something. This is why I never put in an online order at Chipotle and I always go in person. Because anytime that you ask for double anything at Chipotle, they think that they can just skim you out on this.
What he's about to say is 100% facts, and I love Chipotle.
And I think it's very unfair from the customer's perspective. This is a bowl with double chicken. Do you guys see any double chicken here?
Can't even see the chicken, bro.
I'm going to remove this lettuce for you guys just so you guys can see what they consider to be double chicken. And then the funniest part about this whole thing is that I go in person and I tell them, I'm like, hey, I ordered double chicken. And I show them the bowl. I'm like, does this look like double chicken to you? That's probably maybe one scoop of chicken. One scoop of chicken, a very weak scoop of chicken.
I was about to say that.
I look at the manager dead in the face and I'm like, hey, I ordered double chicken. This doesn't look like double chicken. And he tells me, oh yeah, we put double chicken in there. Me and the manager have a face off. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. And I'm really trying not to be that person that's petty and be like,
Yo,
but you see what I see. Are you looking at what I'm looking at? And he goes, yeah, we put double chicken. I say, well, when I come here in person and you put double chicken on my bowl, the whole bowl gets filled up with chicken.
This happens because when people are being watched, they perform better.
Where's the chicken here? And I did this. I was like, do you see the chicken? He goes, yeah, it's under the lettuce. Are you talking about the 4 pieces of chicken? Chipotle, just do better, be better. And then the funny thing is too, is that I forgot to put a side of tortilla. So then I tell him, hey, can I have a side of tortilla? I would just like one little side of tortilla, one of these. And then they have the audacity. After I told them that they did not fill up my bowl, they have the audacity to charge me 50 cents for the side of tortilla. Not even, oh, we're so sorry about that. You know, we ran out of chicken. We're about to close, you know. Oh,
Hey, look, they still gave you a tortilla. What they should have done is giving you the right size of chicken. But listen, this is what I do with Chipotle. Number one rule is I don't order no mobile pickup, none of that. I don't even want the drive-through stuff. I'm good on all that. Why? I've been this guy a million times. All right. Shout out to my guy Alex Harmozy. He's a really well-known entrepreneur, and a couple of years ago I was reading something where he was, or listening to something where he was talking about, you eat Chipotle every day, you save a lot of time, you're hitting your macros, you're hitting your protein goals. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this. But that's when I learned a very vital lesson with the Chipotle. Listen up. Go inside, and when you get chicken or steak, ask for it. When they scoop it, they put it on your bowl. If you want double steak or double chicken, say, oh, wait, let me get double chicken or let me get double steak, right? The reason being is because usually when you ask for double steak or double chicken, they're just going to be like, wow, wow, right? And go to the next, right? They're in a rush. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask for a normal serving, they're going to be like, wow, right? And they be, oh, you know what? Let me get double. They got to get that healthy scoop. I'm telling you, it's something psychological about Chipotle that I always get more chicken and I always get more steak because I always do. I've been doing that for years. You know, if it blows up and they start readjusting their policy and how they scoop and change their scoops like Chipotle did, or not Chipotle, but how Subway did, they started creating these pre-made trays that they make in the back so they don't got to scoop no more. Hey, that's because a lot of people watched this video and actually took heed to it. But I've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? So you heard it first here. All right. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below and subscribe if you like the content. Let's get it. All right. That was a successful little session. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 more topics we're going to cover tonight. Definitely subscribe if you guys like the content. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I don't see anything in the chat. So we're going to go into the next topic, which is this Walmart issue. Y'all gotta see this, man. This actually pisses me off. And it's actually crazy because this is literally I literally started seeing these type of videos as soon as I was like, I'm done shopping at Walmart, Kroger, Food Lion. I'm done with all that. I go to Sam's Club now. And yeah, Sam's Club is owned by Walmart, but you get things in bulk. You feel me? You get things in bulk and you get a lot more bang for your buck. So anyways, let's deep dive into it because somebody is actually confronting the higher ups in Walmart off of the false scales and kind of doing their own investigation. So let's get into it.
All right, back at Walmart again. This is my 4th trip to Walmart. I'm at one of the same ones I was at before. I'm gonna keep it in real time and we're gonna look. Look, I'll tell you right now, that's not 4.94 pounds. See how easy it is?
Remember that number, 4.94. Now, if it's slightly off, hey, they might be able to slide by. But if it's not?
So this is the 2nd time with Kentucky Legend. This is the same Walmart that I found the other Kentucky Legend in for $25. That's how, look at this one. There's another one. There's another one. There's 2. Because I mean, it's that easy. I know that doesn't weigh that. I found 2.
I want to see him weigh it though.
In 20 seconds.
That's what he's gonna do.
Do you think that one weighs 5.4? So that's 3 in 30 seconds. Let's take it to the produce scale and weigh it.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
see what they weigh.
All right, here we go.
Crazy. This
Moment
is
of truth.
insane. All right. First, let's see if the scale's correct. There's a 2-pound weight from Sporting Goods. Scale's over by 0.02.
Okay.
All right, let's weigh these one by one. $1.83. It says 4.93.
So they basically are doubling the weight. They are basically doubling the weight, which means double the price.
What's this one saying? 5.41. 2.3.
2.3 times 2 is 4.6. Why is there a 5-pound anywhere on that meat?
4.54. Come on now.
All of them are over double. What? You got to be kidding me. Y'all be careful out here in these Walmart streets, please. Please. This ain't even shrinkflation. This is just robbery. This is just robbery. I don't stand for this at all, man.
Another one. 4.93. 1.83.
4.93.
Another one. 5.62. 2.53.
You know, this has me wondering if you're able to go to your self checkout and then like put it on top of the scale that's in front of the computer and then type in the code so it can weigh itself. And you know, when you type in the code, it asks you, oh, what kind of meat is this? What kind of product is this? Because you can do that with bananas. You know what I'm saying? One of my first jobs was working at Kroger, and we could easily just get a bunch of bananas, type in like 4011, and it'll be like, oh, organic or bananas. And it's like, yo, you like what? Are bananas not organic? Anyways, you would select whatever banana it was, and then it would weigh it, and then it would go off of the scale in that moment. Look, I think that's the solution to this at this point. I'm not scanning no barcodes from Walmart. I don't even shop at Walmart no more, at least when it comes to groceries. Well, what are y'all going to do about this? Those who do shop at Walmart or other grocery stores, because who knows? It might be other grocery stores out here doing this. All right. So, anyways, I accidentally clicked off the video. So we're gonna go to the point where he was actually confronting the manager about this.
Hey, how you doing? All right. So I was going through to buy a ham, and I picked one of these hams up here, and I looked at it. I was like, whoa, $24.60. And I looked at the poundage, right? So I took it over to your produce scale. It's over double the pounds. And then we just waited over there on the, she waited on the scale. All these hams are over double at $25. And what tipped me off was I came in the other day and got one, but I just put it back. I'm worried about other people. Like, how does that happen?
And
Scam.
we don't even weigh anything
Here,
anymore.
so the
All
manufacturer
we do
weighs it.
Yeah, even our
But aren't
hamburger
you?
and all that
Is
kind
somebody
of stuff.
supposed to like put an eye on this to make sure it doesn't go out, or what? I mean, I found those in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, Walmart just
So if the manufacturer does the weighing, then is the manufacturer benefiting from this? You know what I'm saying? Are they ripping off Walmart itself? And then Walmart is charging more because based off of their profit margin off the meat? This is some dirty work right here, man.
had a class action lawsuit for $48 million over this stuff, didn't they? Last year?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Oh no.
No.
I mean, I stopped after this many. So I mean, I weighed them on your scale. She weighed them up here. So like, what do you do at this point?
You said we don't even have a way of reweighing this stuff.
No,
We
you
don't
can't
even have
reweigh it?
scales, No. So, I mean, I'll just have to cleanse it out.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, we'll
But-
donate it to a food bank.
Oh, you donate. Well, that's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
I mean,
kind
it
of
won't go to waste.
what procedures do you guys have in place here to make sure that like this doesn't
There's no
happen
way.
again?
Send it up to our home office. So
Okay.
they can contact
Like
whoever.
do you have training procedures for people who put meat out? Like, do they look at the prices like I just did and say, wow? I mean, that throws you off.
Obviously, we don't. But,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
this
show
is
it to the-
this.
Somebody's got to be responsible for this, bro. Somebody's got to be somebody who's going to be held responsible for this, man.
I mean, them. I mean, what is it? Kentucky Legend? Yeah, they got something to do. They got some work to do there.
Yeah.
Because
they
this
do.
is just one Walmart. This is 30 seconds. I found that.
Mm.
Yeah, the thing is, millions of people, or
Yeah.
millions of people shop at Walmart. They make
I wonder
Walmart
how
makes
much Walmart makes.
Walmart makes $2 billion. Like if those
Yeah,
went
but
out,
we probably pay.
you pay the real
we
weight.
Pay them.
Yeah, but Walmart paid
I don't know.
the real weight price because
don't know.
they pay by the case weight or the case pallet, not by the label.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know how they. I mean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they'll weigh the case and whatever the case weighs, despite what the labels say. So if those all went,
So that's how it happens. Is that how it happens? I ain't never worked at Walmart or in any type of like meat department business or anything. But it seems like they may get it by the box per se. And then whatever it's weighed at, that's how much they charge or pay for. You know what I'm saying? So they don't scan no barcodes off of no false price and false weights, apparently.
At the door, Walmart would have profited like a few $100s just off those 6 hands. Or 7,
Robbery.
8, whatever I have there, right?
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. Well, there you go. I don't feel very confident. Do you? Basically, kind of shrugged it off. Didn't answer any questions. Didn't even know.
Hey man, this is gonna blow up on the internet. I'm actually glad that I'm covering this topic because this type of stuff does need to be uncovered because yeah, we always talk about making more money and it's easier to focus on, becoming your own bank with time management and knowing how to manage your money. But this type of stuff is just highway robbery. Point blank period. There is no justification as to why this is happening. Somebody is intentionally, whoever's in charge is intentionally allowing this to happen so they can get free money. This is highway robbery, and I hope it blows up and I hope it gets stopped. Let me know in the comment section down below. Have you experienced this at all? Are you going to go out and double check your meat that you buy? I'm just interested to know. Subscribe if you like the content as well. All right, my people, we're going to go ahead and, first of all, move this mic out my face. All right, I'm still getting adjusted to this new mic. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into topic number 3, which is people making stupid car decisions with their finances. All right, this one's actually, all of them are crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, what you're paying $1,200 a month for a 2024 Kia Forte at 29%. That's hefty.
Yeah,
So,
it is for. Oh,
hey, how are you? This is Yusuf, Legacy Motor Cars.
hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. My phone calls, I just came back from Florida, so it's been a lot of backlog of getting back these messages. So, all right. So you got into a bad deal, unfortunately, in August of 2024. You bought a 2024 Kia Forte. APR is about 29%.
They go to first mistake. She bought a brand new car.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Your payments are $819 a month. You owe $25,000. You want us to buy it? Is that what you want us to do?
The purchase was pretty new, so I know like it's probably not possible, but like whatever you feel is best, I'll
Right.
say.
How much is your insurance a month?
So my insurance a month is like $450.
Do people not know the newer your car, the higher your insurance is going to be as well? I mean, a Kia ain't top of the line. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of person to get a top of the line car in the first place, anyways. But $850 car note, 29% interest, and $450 on top of that for insurance.
$450 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the reason why I asked that is everybody who buys a car or currently has a car should account for insurance being part of an expense for the vehicle.
Facts.
And
Right.
since the Kia Fortes, I don't know if you remember the Kia Boys. I'm pretty sure the 2024. Do you have the turnkey or do you have the push start?
The turnkey.
Got you. So the reason why the insurance is so expensive is because they'll be
Yeah,
easily stolen. So that's why insurance companies, and I even know insurance companies now that don't even insure them anymore. So it's really hard to sell them.
Dang.
So a lot of dealerships aren't buying them per se. What's your credit score?
So my credit score is about 550. Like I've been.
Let's take a moment of silence for her right now, because she is not in a good financial situation right now. She's trying to get out of this situation where she owes over 20 grand for a car. She bought it brand new. A lot of people consider a car or even a home an asset. It's an asset to the bank because they make more money than what it's actually worth. The second you drive your car off the lot, it starts to lose its value. The money ain't going back up on no Kia, baby.
Working on establishing it because I didn't really know much about credit until recently, so I didn't necessarily have the best score when I went to.
I feel for somebody like this because I didn't know too much about credit at all, especially when I was a teenager. I would buy jewelry. I would look at getting a car, a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. I never got those cars because I didn't qualify for them. But learning about credit and learning about how to manage your finances is one of the most important decisions you can ever have. And it's not even learning, it's more about action because a lot of people know right from wrong. And oh, this isn't too wise for me to invest in or too wise for me to buy right now. They just don't have the financial discipline in order for them to progress and get ahead in life. The more money they make, the more money they spend.
About the car, so getting the car kind of taught me better ways to build my credit.
Gotcha. I mean, unfortunately, with a 550 or 500 credit score, there's no option for you. I mean, why is it so low? Do you have late payments? Did you have another repo? What's going on?
No, actually.
Yo, I thought she hung up on my man.
I think I've always been on time with my payments. I think I honestly have no idea why it's so low.
Who's the bank?
Global Lending, sir.
I mean, unfortunately, there is really nothing you can do.
So a lot of people don't know as well, your credit usage has a big role to play with your credit score as well. I used to think, oh, if you pay your bills on time and you have multiple accounts, then you're good. But your usage, if you stay below, I believe it's like what, 20%, 30%? Yeah, it's 30%. If you stay below 30%, you're good. But the second that you start going above 30%, your credit score is going to drop. It's going to drop because they see that you're utilizing more credit, which means, why is she or why is he using this much credit? We know we lent them this money, but dang, you got to take it all? You know what I'm saying? Let's mark down them points a little bit. You know, you getting a little hungry out there. You good? You okay? You got some cash? That's what they saying, bruh. Borrowing money is not a benefit at all unless you know how to leverage it the right way. Most people don't.
I make about 32 a month, something like that.
So you see how this car, I mean, obviously but it's more than a third of your income is going to this car. So I'm sure it's weighing down on you a lot. There's just no way for you out the vehicle. One, you have some negative equity.
Wait, bro, she said, okay, so $3,200 a month, right? And the car is like, what? She said $850 plus $450. That's $1,300. Yeah, that's $1,300. That's almost her. That's almost half. That's almost half. We're not talking about gas. We're not talking about maintenance, oil changes. We're not talking about any of that.
That much since it's brand new. How many miles are on the car?
A little under 10,000.
All right, so number one, that. Two, you have a really high interest payment, and since you're leveraged up so much, like at $800, I would recommend you paying $300-400 extra a month towards the principal so you can pay it down. But you said.
I also want to say this too, right? Because he is definitely saying the truth. Like the more money you put on on top of the payment, the quicker you pay down the principal. But most people don't take advantage of breaking up their payments. So if her monthly payment, I'm just gonna say easy numbers here, is $800 a month. If she were to break up that $800 a month into a weekly payment, meaning 200 one week, 200 the second week, 200 the third week, and 200 the fourth week, over time that accumulates to you paying less in interest because a lot of these car loans are day-to-day interest, meaning when your amount stays the same most of the month, they're charging interest every single day. But when you make a $200 payment on that first week, then guess what happens? A part of that $800 goes down, and so they charge less interest because of the balance is going down per week versus going down only one time a month. And that equates to you not even paying an extra dime, an extra dollar at all. Just because you break up your payments, you're paying less in the long run. Then you can make extra payments and it's going to capitalize on top of what you're doing on a weekly basis.
You only make $3,200 a month. So if you're going to pay $1,600 a month, that's going to be almost half your income going towards this car. And that wouldn't be smart just to save on interest. You don't have a lot of money down, so you can't get into a cash car. It's just very limited. So a lot of people, I like the fact that a lot of people come to me to try to get some advice, and unfortunately, it's just sometimes it is what it is, and there's nothing that I can do.
This was the first purchase.
Yeah,
there's something she can do. Make more money. Have multiple streams of income.
So, again, in a word of the wise is just next time you try to get into a car, just try to do an insurance quote before you buy the car and then really assess your credit situation because it's going to be really hard to get out of this vehicle, unfortunately.
Right, okay.
So I know it's not news you want to hear.
Do you know what your credit was the last time you checked by chance, just before we do a credit application?
Yeah, I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400 to 440.
The
450.
When he stuttered, come on, man. Hold on.
I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400 to 440.
The
He had to hold that back.
You're saying it was. I'm sorry. You said 400. All right, we're gonna be cold calling a customer that inquired about a Dodge Hellcat with a Black Ghost.
Hello, Terry.
Hey Terry, this is Alex at Earth Motor Cars.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Hey, just giving you a call about this 2023 Black Ghost Challenger that you inquired about, the one that's one of 300, and just seeing if you had any questions and what I need to do to earn your business.
Yeah, man, I have been looking at cars like that before. This is Alex from Earth Motor Cars.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my nephew watches you on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Moving merch or something.
Yeah.
He watches those videos, and he's local, so he been in y'all shop and everything. See all the mo cars and everything y'all got.
Yeah.
So,
would you be paying cash or financing this car?
This particular one, I'm gonna be financing.
Okay, awesome. And how much money were you planning on putting down, and what's your credit like?
What can you do for me on the car? I see online that car was listed at like 140,000 or something.
Yeah, 158.9. It's on.
What the hell, bro? A car that's 150 grand? We talking about a Dodge? Are you kidding me? Dodge ain't worth 150 grand. It's not worth 100 grand. I don't care. Look, and I like them type of cars. I know it has a kit on it. It's Mopar, whatever you want. Look, bruh, it's a car, bruh. He gonna have to go to work on Monday through Friday to pay that thing off. He's gonna have to be a slave to pay off that car.
9.4 again. There's only 20 miles on it, and it's one of 300. Terry, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to negotiate against myself. I definitely have some room in it to work on it. But I want to get to the credit application first, make sure that we're good to go with the banks and whatnot, and then go from there. Does that work with you?
Yeah, I mean, whatever gets me into the car, like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if I like it, if the numbers sound good, then I'm gonna leave that car. I'm gonna leave with that car. So
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what your credit?
Why do people get so defensive about like, yeah, whatever it takes, bro? You gotta have limits. You feel me? People don't have limits on how they spend their money when they want what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like a big kid, like you never got what you wanted as a kid, and so now you starting cutting up. And I get it. Some people grow up like that. Shoot, I grew up like that to a certain aspect. I didn't grow up with Jordans or the flashiest name brands. Why do you think I'm over here flexing with a black shirt on, bruh? That was a part of my character. My parents just made sure I had clothes on my back and shoes on my feet. A home, a roof to live in, and food that I didn't have to worry about every day. And that was a blessing. I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when we look at things like this, people literally take pride in using their money in an unwise way. At the end of the day, man, you got boundaries with certain things, but when it comes down to your money, they lose those boundaries. They lose those principles. What's up, Cool J? He said 150K. It's not a Bugatti. It's a ripoff. Bro, facts.
When was the last time you checked by chance, just before we do a credit application?
Yeah, I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400 to 440. 450.
You're saying it was. I'm sorry. You said 400.
Yeah, you asked for the credit score, so I'm telling you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that's no problem. Do you know how much money you were planning on putting down?
I mean, for something like the vehicle that I'm interested in, probably something like 10, 15,000. I can come up with that for sure.
All right. So first, just imagine if you were to get that same amount, $10,000, $15,000 down and invest that. If you invest that, right? Cool, Jay. If you invest that, bro, just 10 grand and you're getting a 3% return. What is that? $300? If you put 10 grand and you get a 3% return, yeah, that's $300 a year. All right. Now, no, you're not a millionaire, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't need a $150,000 car, and he could use an extra $300. Maybe he can pay off some of the stuff that he's used on credit already to get his credit up. You know, and this is what I talk about all the time when we talk about finances. A lot of the middle class, let me not say a lot, the middle class has been lied to about the way of life when it comes down to this credit stuff. Yes, credit can, get you a certain job because it's better than being terrible, right? When they do a background search and stuff. But borrowing money is not going to benefit you unless you leverage the money that you're borrowing, aka making more money quicker than you spent it in order to pay it back, so you pay no extra and you have your money back and you have an asset.
Like, money ain't a problem, so.
Yeah, let me look at this again. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Tara. I'm just gonna be blunt. You'd probably have to go the lease route with it.
Oh my
probably
God,
at minimum
bro.
20% down.
You saying like that? I'm gonna have to lease this car. Is what you're saying?
With to get to where you want to be, money down. Yes, sir.
But let me tell you something, Alex. Like, I bought cars like this before, and I ain't
Go
never
that
had to
pride.
lease nothing. Like,
They go that
if I'm gonna buy
pride. They go that pride. Let me tell you something. I've done this. I've done that. We don't care about how much you've done in the past. We care about now. The banks don't care about what you've done in the past. Look, the reason why you have a bad credit score is because of what you've done in the past. You feel me? And yeah, we went live earlier this morning, man. You know what I'm saying? We out here grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Or I'm gonna own it. That's what I'm saying. So.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, if you're
trying to do for this vehicle.
Yeah, if you were financing, you'd still be technically, it'd still be the banks, technically speaking.
Never. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never had to do anything like this in my previous cars. Like, I got a Bentley Continental, and I ain't had to do nothing like that.
Okay.
So.
How is it? A older car? Was it a less expensive one than 158, or?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by less expensive. It's a Bentley, but I mean, it's a 2008 Bentley Continental. But
okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
$48,000.
I just want to get into this car.
I got you. Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, you said money wasn't an issue, so would you be able to come up with that 60% down?
60% down. Bro, 60% down on a $150,000 car is what? Over $75,000? $150,000 times 60% is $90,000. He invests $90,000. If you got $90,000 in cash, man, and you put that into a high yield savings account at 3% APY, you're making $2,700 a year. All right, that's not a lot of money. Sure, that's not a lot of money, but you're putting an extra $225 in your pocket every single month. And that's compound interest. So that 225 by month 4 is an extra, what, 1,000? So, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I mean, I feel like you can make it happen with 15,000-20,000 down. So if you're trying to get my business, then that's what we're gonna have to do. But I'm gonna just keep walking and find another car somewhere else. I came to you because of my nephew. Like, I feel like I can buy a car like this anywhere else. It's a Hellcat. It ain't nothing crazy, but
and somebody else probably would sell something like this to him just so they can get it back. I heard car dealerships do that too. They give it to you, give you a terrible interest rate, and you feel high on a horse. But then they know you're not going to be able to make them payments, so they're going to repo it and then resell it back out, and you're going to be responsible for paying the loan, and they get all the money because You financed it. In this case, they're talking about a lease, and you still gonna have to pay because you're gonna be responsible for it. Man, this is insane. This is insane. El Cool J said, when you have the free time, watch the interview with Luke Belmar and Fresh and Fit. Their convo got financially deep. For sure, for sure. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that comment, bro, and check it out for sure. I might have to do a reaction video to that, actually. Appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, I mean, what you're.
Oh, this is the Kia one again. Here we go to the next one.
You are over $200,000 in negative equity. I'm gonna be real with you. There's nothing I can do for you. If you got to do this as Yusuf with Legacy Motorcars of Georgia, I was just about to call you. You beat me to it.
Yes, I saw we had a call scheduled for the day, so I was going ahead and make some calls early. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. I'm me on several cars. Very well put email. I listed everything that you have. You know how much you owe in each and what you paid for each one. But let's go ahead and go through it again. So tell me what you got.
So I bought 3 vehicles in 2020, from 2020 to about 2022. I have a 2019 Lamborghini Urus. It has about 70,000 miles on it, and I paid around $235 for that. I also have a Hummer EV, and that has about 36,000 miles on it. I paid right around $175 for that, and my 2021 G-Wagon I got for, I think it was about it was 210, and that has about 69,000 miles on it. Right now,
bro, he has, if I did the numbers right, over $660,000 in car loans.
Make between 30 and 40K a month. So it's not hard for me to keep up with the vehicles. But right now I have 2 properties, one in LA and one in San Diego, and I'm just not using the cars as much as I was using them for Turo and just also for personal vehicles as well.
Okay, so this, oh my God. So he got them so he can start a business. Bro, I get it. There's some businesses that you start because, well, or that you start and you, you take out a loan. I would advise everybody. I'm not no financial advisor. All right. This is not legal advice in any type of way. But starting a business does not mean you have to start in debt. This is actually crazy to think that he's hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt and he's depending on people renting out the car for him to pay it back. Bro, you're not Hertz. You know what I'm saying? And now you're going to have trouble selling it back to someone and you're not going to get not nearly as much as your money back. Not only just because cars depreciate, but my man right here, El Cool J, these luxury cars are very expensive to fix and maintain too. It's a luxury car, bro. It costs more. It does the same thing of getting somebody from point A to point B. It's going to take you a longer time to pay it off because it's higher and you're depending on that to help you pay it off. And he said he makes 30 to 40K a month. But when people say these type of things, always remember, what are you profiting? If somebody says in business, oh, I'm making 30, 40K a month, what's your profit margins? Because somebody can be making 30, 40K, but it costs them 30, 40K to run it. And so your profit margins are zero or slim to none. So I don't care about how much you bring in. I care about how much you are able to keep. All right?
Have not been using them. I wanted to talk to you to see what other avenues I have to maybe gain some equity or see if there is any left. Mainly because I've seen your content on social media that is very well put together and very knowledgeable on just about everything finances. So I could definitely trust you with helping me see what I can do here.
All right, Xavier, I really appreciate the positivity and the compliment. I'm gonna tell you right now, you have zero positive equity. Let's go through it. So the Lamborghini Urus said you paid $235,000, and right now you have 70,000 miles. Sorry, you owe about 190 left.
Yeah.
All right, 148 on the Hummer, and then you have about $180,000 left on the G-Wagon, correct?
Correct.
Over $500,000 just in auto loans. Interest rate isn't that bad on each one of them, but still, assuming you had excellent credit when you bought these.
I don't care about the interest rates. You're giving away free money, bro. You're giving away free money, bro. And if it was that spectacular for him to have low interest rate, why is he returning the cars? He's obviously not making the money as fast as he'd like to pay them off. Otherwise, they'd be paid off and he wouldn't be talking to them. Or he would be talking to them, but he has negative equity. And he still owes like $500,000.
Now my credit's dropped. I'm around about 630 now, and yeah, things aren't what they were when I bought them.
Okay, 630 credit score. How much do you have down to put towards a negative equity for these cars?
Maybe between 5,000 and 6,000.
And you said you made $30,000 to $40,000 a month?
Yes.
So on the Lamborghini, I give you about $130,000. On the Hummer, I'm going to be right around $80K for the Hummer. I'm going to be right around like $98 to $99K for the G-Wagon. So at $5,000 to $6,000 down, 630 credit score. I mean, I know you said that the payments aren't really affecting you, but in this situation, there's nothing that I can do for you unless you have maybe $50,000 or $60,000 down. How much do you pay a month for the vehicles?
For the Lamborghini is $3,800.
A month?
A month, yeah.
$3,800 a month, bro. That's what, $150 a day? And I wonder how much he's renting that thing out, man. $150 a day times 30. Okay, it's just a little bit overkill. Let's say $120 a day. Okay, $120 a day is what it's. Oh, he's paying above $120 a day, but $120 a day is $3,600 a month. My man said he's paying $3,800 a month. So you'd be needing to make at least $120 a day off of your business with that car or with any other car in order to just pay the car note. Now, we're not even talking profit. So it's either you got to have expensive prices and charge more per day, obviously, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I would not want to have that type of business, man. I would not want to have that type of business. Number one rule, El Cool J said, number one rule of making money, never lose money. I love Grant Cardone, man. A lot of people hate him because, well, I don't know why, but he has really good books. This is one of my favorite books by Grant Cardone. You know what I'm saying? I took some of his sales courses and everything. Bro, a genius. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's actually, Grant Cardone is one of the reasons why I even upload on every single day. The 10X rule, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't be complacent. But yeah, rich man making poor decisions for sure. It's a great idea. It's just that he doesn't own those cars at all.
Okay.
And for the Hummer, it's $3,100 a month, and then for the G-Wagon, it's $3,500 a month.
Over $10,000 a month just in car notes, and you're not making any of that money back. Like you're not.
$10,000 a month is what, $300 a day? $10,000 a month divided by 30 is $333, roughly $333 a day. We're not talking about maintenance. We're not talking about gas. We're not talking about insurance. We're not talking about interest or, well, the interest is included with the car note, but yeah, nah, that's overkill, man. He has it. He got it. Have y'all started a Turo business before? Have you ever wanted to start a Turo business? I'm excited about business in general, but I do my research. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you gonna pay. You feel me? When you are a content creator, you gonna pay in time. Like what I'm doing right now, right? It is, or El Cool J said it, right? He was like, yo, you was live at 5 a.m. I saw you. I was driving, and then I'm live again. But right now, it's 12:35 in the morning. And I'm gonna be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I pay in time. These people paying money and interest. I'm good. I'm all right.
Running them out at all or anything?
No, I'm not. I completely stopped. I slowed down so much, I just stopped.
Back and rent them out. There's nothing I can do for you here, unfortunately. If you had $50,000, $60,000 down, maybe I could work one or two vehicles out. But right now, there's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, you bought at peak of the market for especially the Urus and the G-Wagon and the Hummer. And right now the market.
So he bought all new cars, man.
Thank you for calling Mercedes-Benz of North Homestead. This is Jared. How may I help you?
Hi, Jared. This is Anna.
Hey, Anna.
You don't remember me? You sold me a C300 like a week ago?
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah.
How are you?
So I have a problem. I'm not great. I have a problem.
Okay.
So you sold me a Lemon, and I need a new car. And I mean, replace this one. I need a new one because I don't know why you would think that I would be driving around with a Lemon, but there's just too much going on with it, and I'm over it.
Okay. Well, a Lemon is that's a pretty big deal. So what do you think makes it a lemon?
There's always these lights popping up on my dash. It's always doing something weird, and I don't want any lights. I don't want any Christmas lights on my dash. Okay, Jared, this is ridiculous. It's a brand new car, and you assured me that everything was going to be fine, everything's going to be perfect.
So he sold a lemon to her?
Okay.
So I just want a new car.
Well, so Anna, what's the light?
It's this light. It's like orange. It's an orange light, and orange doesn't look good.
Is it a check engine light, maybe? Does it look like a little engine
circle
block?
with an exclamation point, and it looks serious. It's an exclamation.
So the
that's
tire
very
pressure light.
serious, Jared. And I don't want this car anymore. I need a
So she's complaining about the tire pressure light. Where is this going?
refund, or I need a new car, but I want it for free. Maybe we could look at an E-Class or something instead.
Well, you've only had it for a week, and that kind of sounds like a tire pressure light, and it has been really cold, so that might not be the biggest of deals, honestly.
So you're telling me it's not a big deal when I'm telling you it is a big deal?
No, I hear what you're saying. I just think that if it's the little semicircle with the exclamation mark, that's
I think, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I think she's trying to get out of whatever she got herself into financially with this car. Mercedes, not for the weak. And honestly, it's not for the financially secure either. Because ain't no financial security ever. Unless you bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard so many stories about how much Mercedes costs in maintenance, to the headlights, hundreds of dollars, up to the maintenance check you got to get at 30 to 50,000 miles that costs thousands. You can't convince me to get one. And no car is perfect, but nah, not no Mercedes.
tire pressure. And if you could bring it in, or I could send someone out to snag the car, we can get that cleared for you.
The tire pressure. My tires are fine. I'm looking at the tires. The tires are fine.
Right.
It would be a light in the tires if it was the tire pressure, Jared. Don't.
She got to be
joking. The car
joking.
is driving weird. It's definitely a lemon, and I don't like lemonade. I don't want a lemon. I want a good car. Okay.
That was corny as
You
hell.
sold me a messed up car, so I'm really pissed off.
Okay, so we have a tire pressure light. What else? What you said it's driving weird?
It's driving weird. Every time this light comes on, it drives weird.
Is okay. How might it be driving weird?
I don't know. It does these little bump noises. I'm over it. I don't want to explain all of this stuff. I'm telling you, it's a lemon, and it goes away.
What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Where's she going with this?
Comes back, goes away, comes back. This light is just not going away. So clearly, it's a problem with the car, and it's a bigger issue.
Now, I know it's been getting. This is completely unrelated, by the way. I know it's been getting a little bit colder here in Ohio. Has the light been changing kind of with the weather?
I agree, El Cool J.
You notice when it's really cold
Too
out,
much
the
time
light has to
talking.
be on?
I don't. Maybe I don't know. I guess I didn't really look at the weather when I'm looking at the lights in my car.
No,
What does that have to do with you?
Well, so the Mercedes sensors and the tires are very, very sensitive. And if there's a shift in weather, or if there's even a shift in the tire pressure because of the climate change, because of the temperature change, they will actually trip a dummy light, if you will. So, again, it just...
So something's wrong with the car. As I told you, see?
Well, it's actually doing its job perfectly. So what I think it is why don't we do this? I'll come bring it in and we'll take care of it for you, okay? No charge.
No, I have to bring it in? No. That's not going to work.
No. I said
you're going to pick it up.
Yes, I said we'll bring it in. I'll go pick it up for you, okay?
If this light comes on again, Jared, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I can't have this car that has all these lights on.
Bro, if she don't stop tripping about a damn tire pressure light,
it's
man.
An exclamation point, Jared.
I know.
It's like exclamation means.
I think that she's mad that she got a car that she can't afford. That's what I think. It's called buyer's remorse.
Something is crazy. I don't need a crazy car.
I know, but I could tell you over the phone how to clear it if you wanted as well, if it was really bothering you.
No, just send someone. Can you send someone tonight?
Well, the service department did close at 5, so I can
Of course they do.
Well, I can have someone pick it up first thing in the morning if you'd like.
Fine.
Good?
Well, text me the information so I can make sure I'm home.
Okay. Everything else good with the car?
It's this light, Jared. I can't do it. I'm telling you right now.
Bro.
If it continues, it's going to be a problem, and I don't want to get your manager involved. So just make it good, okay?
I understand. I will work on it.
Yeah, I think she's financially regretting having this type of car, and she's lashing out on my boy Jared over here because she knows it wasn't a wise decision. But once you get that loan, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You're responsible for it. That's obviously if she didn't buy it cash. But let me know, what do you think is going on? Have you heard it? Anything similar like this? I think it's called buyer's remorse. But anyway, subscribe if you like the content and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's get it. All right, we're arriving on our fourth topic for tonight. This one is the expensive lifestyle trap, people going broke trying to look rich. Really, really interesting. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. Oh, and let me know, if you guys are watching the replay, what videos do you guys want me to react to as well? Moving into the future as well, because I'm open to taking ideas. All right. People living above their means. Let's see what's going on.
Hey, Jessica. It's Jordan. Yeah, Michelle just called. She said that you two have an appointment to see the home today, and because of the price point being $900,000, they're really wanting a pre-approval, or they'll take a pre-qualification letter to show it, but I need to finish your loan application. Okay, let's start here. Income-wise, what is it that you receive over there? 9 or 90? $9 an hour. Okay.
Please tell me that this is a lie. It threw me off when she said that it was $900,000. Again, borrowing money, a mortgage, just to me, don't make no sense at all. I'd rather play the long run game instead of paying the bank back for 20 years. And don't hit me with that BS. Yeah, you can pay it off earlier. Listen, man, you can capitalize on the money that you're spending on the house in order to get more money while you renting, and then your money is making money, and then you can get a house and get it cash. There's multiple ways to get a house. But paying the bank for years ain't it. It's not it.
What about your wife? Does she $11 an hour? Okay. This is going to be a little bit of an issue. So the thing is, with those two incomes, it's going to be less than what the mortgage is every month. So we're going to have to look at a lower price point.
Yeah, my intuition is saying that this is a skit as well. We're gonna go ahead and skip it though.
I promise this is not to be offensive, but have y'all know?
Hold on.
I promise this is not to be offensive, but have y'all noticed that we have normalized poverty? There was a guy on TikTok talking about how he doesn't like the fact that he's 50 years old and he has to have a roommate because things are so expensive. And the tone deaf comments of people saying things such as, oh, well, you have to live below your means, or, oh, you need to just go ahead and get an RV. Not realizing that the RVs and the tiny homes, the trailers, which were the solutions to the problems, are now also unaffordable. Just a few years ago, tiny homes started to become popular and they were priced at about 30, 40,000. Currently, tiny homes start at double that amount right now.
That's still affordable for a home, bro. We just watched a clip where somebody was talking about a $900,000 home. I know somebody who lives in a $900,000 home. At the time, moved in, it was $900,000. I know somebody who lives in a $500,000 home. Homes are hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you're talking about from 30 to 60, people be getting cars that cost more.
All I'm trying to say is there's a bigger problem at hand, and telling people that they need to just completely deprive themselves of basic necessities such as a home.
Yeah. All right, let's be clear, shorty. A home is not a necessity. A roof over your head is. You can get an apartment. You can get an RV. You can split rent. A home is not a necessity. That is what we talk about on this channel. When people let their emotions control their actions and the emotions become so strong, they believe what they're feeling is reality. When your emotions can give you a smoke screen off of what's the truth. A home is not a necessity. A roof over your head is. Food and water is. Shelter is. There's multiple forms of shelter.
I don't think that's weird. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think that's weird. I think it's financially smart. And a lot of the times, the people who get ahead are the people who are financially smart. The people who weren't born with a silver spoon or a silver platter or whatever the hell you call it. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? These are the people who have financial discipline and get ahead because they don't live like everybody else. It's called keeping up with the Joneses. This is how you stay stuck in the rat race. Always making payments. Oh, people complain about Netflix. They complain about mortgage. They complain about the price of rent. They complain about the price of eggs. They complain about their car payments. And it's like, if you're signing up for multiple payments and you're not paying anything off, no wonder you feel stuck at your job because you know you have to continue working there. And I'm not knocking working, but you know you got to continue working there in order for you to have and maintain that lifestyle you are living. And you don't want to downgrade. It's a trap. It's a trap. Once you upgrade, you don't want to downgrade. You tripping.
Here are the two worst financial mistakes I ever made. And this is coming from a normal person. I'm not super financially successful, but I'm also not a disconnected rich person who's going to tell you, well, after I sold my sixth property, then I didn't quite get the return on the seventh property. No, it's nothing like that. For people that are closer to my situation, you know, you're starting to have some money that you're looking to save up or invest or whatever. These are two of the worst mistakes I ever made. Number one, sports gambling. Don't do it. The only way I can tell you it's okay to sports gamble is if you have a healthy relationship with gambling, and that
I don't think it's healthy at all. I don't. Because you're betting on something you can't even control. And most people overlook they can control their actions, but they rather put their faith in another man, you know what I'm saying, playing sports, you know? Like why would I do that? Why would I do that? Even if I think somebody's gonna win, bruh, I'm good. You know what? I be telling my friends all the time, man. I be telling my girl this too. I be like, I like going to the casino. I do. It's just something about seeing money circulate. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to put my money in no machine. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch other people play. I want them to win, genuinely. I want them to win. I don't like to see people lose. But it's not gonna be my money going in the machines. Investors come together, build a casino, and then take your money because you betting on luck. What do you think these apps are created for? They're created to give you money? They're created to make more money than what they're giving you. That's why they stop you from taking out in a certain part of the game. Listen, I don't care how well you know sports. I'm good on sports betting. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, and people rather bet on other men and other athletes rather than themselves. They rather sports bet before they buy a book. That's why that's why the people who watch my channel, we gonna stay ahead, man. This is why I make videos like this to keep myself sharp, because we in a world full of financial losers. Honestly, you ain't gotta be rich or wealthy to understand that this is a bad decision. This is a good decision. It's called discernment. It's called, man, do people ever get ahead when they do this? They might come up, but how come they're always circulating with the same money problems? They got to keep betting. They got to keep betting because you ain't find no better way to make your money make money. So you waste your time watching sports, watching somebody else accomplish their dream, getting paid millions while you're over there trading. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you losing, you winning, you losing. And then they tax the hell out of you. It ain't even no damn write-off. And people got the nerve to talk about taxes and tariffs. What the hell, man? I know I went on a rant, but I'm just like, bro, gambling, it just rubs me the wrong way.
Is that like you can put the occasional small amount of money on a game to, just kind of have a good time with your friends or something like that. Gambling is an addiction just like any drug, just like anything else. But instead of hurting your body or your brain, it's going to kill your bank account. It is a sickness.
Hold on. No. It kills your brain of dopamine. When people win, when they lose, that dopamine. How many, bruh, do people not know what dopamine is? It's the feel good. It's the feel good chemical. When you do something to make you feel good, and you get dopamine from doing positive things as well, not from just negative things, right? But what happens is, while you're not releasing dopamine, your levels are rising. But then when you do release dopamine, you start to feel good and it depletes. Well, guess what? The higher it rises, the more threshold you have. And what people do is they continue going into this cycle of depleting it, and it doesn't get to fill all the way up, right? Let's say your limit is like this. But because they keep repeating the dopamine draining habits, your dopamine is building up over time, and then it drops because you keep feeding into your weakness. It goes up, and then up, it drops. Goes up, you're almost there, up, it drops. You keep on going into it, and that's what makes it addicting. It's called quick gratification. It's called quick gratification. And these companies know exactly how to take advantage of people and lose their money. If sports betting was was more beneficial for you, why is there a company that's running it? DraftKings, FanDuel. Why are there companies that what money are they making from it? They're making money from it.
It will.
Man, I didn't click out the video.
Hey, Jessica.
I got so passionate. Jordan. Hold on, y'all.
Well, I'm at the.
Here are the two worst financial destroy your financial life way faster than you realize. Like my story with gambling was when I first started gambling on sports, I went up $7,000 within the first 4 months, right? The needle was in me. Okay. I was like, I could probably never work again. I could just do this full time, blah, blah, blah. Going insane. Okay. Probably within a month or two of gaining that $7,000, I had lost all of it. And then also down an additional $1,000. And then ever since that point, all I did was lose. I would win a little bit, and then I would lose twice that amount. Until eventually I lost $12,000. So it's like alcohol. If you can maintain a very healthy, moderate relationship with it, then that's fine.
Why even get into it though? Like, I don't even put this on the same level as alcohol. Let me tell you why. Alcohol is still poison, but you're literally giving your money over. So when you give your money over to bet, it's your money. Alcohol, somebody else can buy from you. Can buy for you. And yeah, it's still depleting your health over time, but yeah, you got to manage it. But it's just something about you giving your money over blatantly in hopes of having a greater return. You don't do that with alcohol. You don't drink alcohol to try to get more money. Two different purposes as to why people do these things. So I don't put them on the same level. I get what he's saying though. You got to have control in both. But why even dabble into the gambling shit, man? If you gonna bet on something in hopes of a return, bet on your own knowledge and wisdom, learn something new, learn a skill, learn a trade, and bet on that so you have a higher chance of making money. I was just literally explaining my YouTube channel to a family member this week, and I was explaining it don't cost me nothing but time to make these videos. Now, yeah, I'll be tired sometimes throughout the day because I do stay up late recording these videos and everything, and it takes dedication. But every video for me is an asset. I'm betting on myself, I'm betting on me. It costs me time, and that's something I can never get back. But these videos are capsules of my time, meaning y'all rewatch it. My family members, whoever, friends, whatever, watch it, and it makes me income. So in the same sense, people spend all this time watching sports, thinking that, oh, I can sports bet and live off of it. Just like my man said over here, when you just in the wrong vehicle, put that energy into something that's actually worth the investment. They gonna tax you on like 30% of your winnings on sports betting, bro.
But as soon as you understand that it's becoming a problem, as soon as you understand that it's becoming an addiction, you cannot do it. I'm telling you right now, it's designed to infect your brain.
But see, by that time, it's too late, bro. It's too late. I'm glad he's opening up on this, but by that time, you like, oh, it's an addiction, bro. It's too late for you. You know how many people are aware they have an addiction and then they can't separate themselves from it? It's not the awareness that separates you from the addiction. It's the pain. Like he said, oh, I lost 12,000 and then I lost my own 1,000 and I kept losing. It was the pain of losing money that stopped him. And then sometimes I don't even stop everybody.
You will not win. This business wouldn't exist if you were going to win. People don't win. The companies win. The second thing is another form of gambling, the stock market. And I'm not telling people not to invest in the stock market. You should absolutely, if you're able to, put money into the stock market. But don't fool yourself into thinking that you're going to become a day trader. That is a mistake that I made, like a lot of people in 2020. I thought, I'm going to become a day trader. I know a lot about stocks. Blah, blah, blah. No, I know nothing. There are people that dedicate their entire lives to studying financials, studying stocks, that are still wrong all the time. If you're one of those people that is your job is to study financial reports and understand companies, then that is when like actual day trading makes sense. The mistake that I made is that all of my money the entire time should have been going into long-term index funds. What I did was I took a bunch of money, I put it into certain stocks. Some of them did all right, so I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And then I put a bunch of money into other stocks and a bunch of them tanked, okay? The only stocks that have performed well consistently over time are long-term index funds. Both.
He's just basically saying he didn't do his homework. Because you can invest into individual stocks. It's just going to take a longer time for you to grow your money. It's all about your risk management. He's saying that he doesn't do his homework, so he takes less. He wants to go the less risky way because he doesn't do his homework. So if we look at the bigger situation, right? Betting on yourself, investing into courses. I know the internet hates courses nowadays. Oh, courses, it's just scammers and stuff. Bro, courses literally help me be exactly who you see right now. And not every course gave me exactly what I needed, but it gave me a piece of what to do and most importantly, what not to do. And so I learned with stocks, after I made some mistakes as well, that if you're going to invest individually into stocks, you need to know some terminologies. You need to know what is the moat of the company, which is basically what is their main product? What are they really known for in the market? How if they're even at risk of getting knocked out the market, right? Right now, OpenAI, which is not a public company right now, they are getting knocked out the market because other AI companies are taking charge, their marketing, their publicity, right? It's a lot of competition in AI right now. But if we look at something like Apple, Apple is known for their products. There's very unlikely that Apple's just going to go away in the next month, right? And yes, stocks go up and down, but most people try to catch trends. When something goes up, people are like, let me jump on the bandwagon. And so it's important for us to know certain principles when it comes down to investing, because at the end of the day, it's all about how you want to invest. Are you a more risky investor? Or are you a less risky investor? Are you split in the middle and you want to do 50-50? He's just basically saying he's not doing his homework. El Cool J said, you only lose it if you sell. 100%. I agree, bro. He should have held or doubled down. Folks need to study themselves and be aware when the game ain't for you. 100%, bro. That's one of the principles I had to learn. And guess what, y'all? That principle cost me like $500-$600 last year. Like, I didn't lose $500-$600. I invested $500-$600 into a course, and it taught me those principles. And yeah, I could have found it for free, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to buy nobody's course. I'm just saying I'd rather have speed to that information rather than me having to watch 10,000 videos in order for me to find that out, you know? And so there's certain principles you follow along in the stock market, just like my guy Cool J just said. And honestly, he's just like, yeah, just index fund. He's technically going down the same route. He's just saying it's more safe. Like bro, people try to cut corners all the time, and this is what holds them back.
You're just going to dump your money in and forget about it, which is what you should do unless you are trying to day trade, which again, you shouldn't unless you're trying to make that your long-term career, which you shouldn't. Okay. Dump money into ETFs, forget about it, let it rise over time. It's going to crash. It will crash. That's an inevitability. People are doomsday every year. Oh, the stock market crash is coming. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Okay. Keep investing. Keep putting money in, whether the stock market.
But that comes with you studying as well. You have confidence in what you're putting your money in. Don't just, go into an index fund just because my man over here said an index fund. Shoot, don't even listen to me. I'm just telling you the principles that I learned. As you can see, I didn't say invest into this stock. I said what I learned. You know what I'm saying? So you doing your own research. One of the other principles I learned with investing into stocks is to invest into the companies you already understand. Like for me, I understand Intuit, the company that owns TurboTax, and the company that owns, I forgot what other software they have and they own, but TurboTax and something else, right? QuickBooks, right? That's owned by Intuit. And so I use those services. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I understand what their moat is, right? I understand what their profits are coming from, right? I understand if that company is in debt, because a company that's in debt is more risky because they owe money to the banks. You know what I'm saying? So it's different principles you can live by, especially, but I don't want to get into a rant off of this, but he's creating really good content. So shout out to this creator for sure.
High, whether the stock market is low, pick index funds, dump it in, leave it, let it grow over time. The ones I recommend are the S&P, VTI, and VOO.
I knew
those are the ones that I'm most heavily
Everybody
invested.
says that.
So if you're like, wherever you're at in life, if you're starting to get to the point where you have some savings, you're starting to think about investing money, don't do those things. There are two things that I screwed up that I now have the benefit.
Also, side note, day trading is like a day job. You got to look at a chart all day. I haven't done it, but I do know that, I mean, of course you got like automations and stuff, but I'm good. I don't want to be looking at a screen all day just for me to make money. I guess I kind of do that right now, but hey, I said what I said. On the other hand, you can also look into options investing, leap options, which stands for long. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, it just means that you are investing into owning the rights to a bulk of stocks at a time for a specific amount of time. And, you can have shorter contracts or you can have longer contracts. But again, it all comes off of doing your own homework. But yeah, that was a really good video off of learning what not to do when he came down to, recognizing his own financial mistakes and decisions. So that's it. I'm gonna end it right here. If you guys like this type of content, definitely subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you like this content, hey, give it a thumbs up. All right. I appreciate every single one of you all, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, man. That was a great clip. I am exhausted, y'all. I'm tired. I ain't even complaining. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go live tomorrow for sure. I appreciate everybody that's tapped in. L Cool J, shout out to my guy L Cool J out here. I see you in the live, bro. I appreciate everybody else who has been watching the lives and watching the replays, because yeah, it's the channel is growing, man. The channel is growing. All right. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I wish I could have your comment pop up, but when I'm on this window, I gotta fix that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be after 7 p.m. Tomorrow after 7 p.m. Y'all, when we get this it's a side note, once we get this channel up and rolling with like 4-digit income, I'm going to go ahead and start creating a schedule for these lives, because then I'm going to be able to buy my time back from, working so much. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. And we got to create a video about how we got monetized. I want to create that for you all, because why talk about making more money and I'm not showing you guys how I'm making more money in the process, Anyways, I will see you guys in the next Profit First show, which is tomorrow after 7 p.m. All right. I'm out. Peace.